Hi, I'm Dana, and it feels like lately everyone I know has been having just the worst time. Like everyone's just having a really shit time and feeling really sad and depressed and down, and it's just not good, you know? No one seems to be having a very good time, and I can't help everyone, but when my girlfriend's going through it, I want to try and do something, you know? So today's video is a little bit different because I went looking on Pinterest and Tumblr and the internet to try and find out little ideas for things I could put together to try and just make it a little bit easier to get through fucking life when it's so shit. And I kind of hated a lot of the stuff that I found, to be honest with you. I didn't want to write a load of fucking letters being like, when you're having a bad day, remember that I love you. Because, like, if someone's fucking depressed, that's not helping, you know? A lot of the stuff that I saw just didn't seem like it'd actually help anyone that's actually going through it. You know, like if you're a completely ordinary, neurotypical, never experienced mental health in your life kind of person and you're having a bad day, it might help. But for someone that's, like, actually dealing with shit, I was like, yeah, this isn't useful. So I had to come up with my own ideas and have an original thought, and it was very difficult, which means that I don't want you to have to deal with that. Why should you have to have an original thought? I'm gonna share what I've done. I've got a whole thing going on. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Let's get into it. I'm starting with this big cardboard box, and the very first thing I did was make these little zines. And I'm not going to show you them because they're personal and private, you know, but they're the version that were inspired by the shitty letters that I've just done a little rant about. It's God, which ones did I do? I've done when you're pissed off / angry / annoyed, when you're burnt out, when you're big sad, when you're sad, when you're feeling anxious, when you don't feel attractive, when you don't feel loved or liked. Those are the topics that I went with for them. I've got a few hours until I'm giving her this, so I think I'm probably going to make a couple more. I just want to make sure that there's a lot of, like, handmade personal touches to show, like, I didn't just buy some shit and shove it in a box. Like, I have thought about this. This is a genuine thing to try and help you out. Like, it's not just a load of purchased shit in a box. So I'm gonna pack the box over to my side here where you can't see it while I show you what I'm putting in it, because I haven't put everything in the box yet and I'm hoping that it fits. Now, I've tried to go with some, like, practical advice that'll actually be useful when you're perhaps not in the best state of mind in the zines. And some of the best mental health advice is to write down how you feel. Like, I know we've all heard it before, but it's true. So one of the first things I'm including is a little notebook and pen, so she ain't got to go looking for a fucking pen and be like, oh, I don't know where a notebook is, or whatever else, you know, or worry about, like, writing in a notebook that she saved. It's just this really cheap little notebook. I've put a little message at the start saying, like, writing things is always good, go for it. And there's just less stress, there's no looking around, there's no searching, it's just right there in the box if she fancies it. And alongside that, I got a little drawing pad, and I've written on the front, just saying, like, it doesn't need to be good, you don't need to be a fucking artist, just draw how you feel and have a good time. And I also went with some scented colouring pencils to go with that, because I think everyone benefits from a nice sensory environment, and as an autistic person, I really like being able to, like, smell stuff. I like nice smells. And I think if you're not having a great day, it can do a lot to just change, like, one sensory aspect of your environment. And I was like, it'll be something smelly, it'll help. In a similar vein, this is sort of like the heart-touching part, I think. I don't know, it might be really lame to everyone else. This was my favourite book. I mean, it is my favourite book, but it especially was my favourite book in high school. I had, like, a year and a half where literally I just read this cover to cover. Like, as soon as I finished it, I started again. And this was the second copy that I bought while I was still in high school, because my first copy, like, it doesn't have any of this picture anymore. It's just, like, weird bubbly paper. And my best friend at the time, like, wrote the title back on for me on the spine. And it's very, very sentimentally original copy. But this was, like, my secondary copy. I have had, like, 4 issues since this, which I'm in much nicer condition. But I wanted to have the one that's, like, been read, you know? This is the one that I, like, poured over and read through, and someone fucking wrote in at one point, I think. It might have been the other one. But, you know, this was the one that was with me and I actually read, and it's my book, you know? You know, it's not just, I bought you a copy of my favourite book. Like, this is one of the many copies of this that I poured over and absolutely adored. And I just wrote a little a little note to read about the book and about why I've given it to her, because it is a bit weird otherwise. But, you know, I think not only is it just like a personal touch from me to someone that I love, but it's also just a nice distraction, isn't it? Like, if you're having a bad day, just grab a book, lose yourself, just be involved in someone else's world for a few hours, not have to deal with your own. There were some things where I was like, sometimes you just need a distraction. Like, sometimes it's not about reading something to try and make yourself feel better, or reading someone's advice, or being given validation. Sometimes it's just not fucking thinking about it. So there's these Jamboree nail wrap things. I don't really entirely know how they work. I got some years ago, and I think I vaguely remember them working, and I saw them on sale and I was like, fuck it. If they don't work, she's distracted for a few hours at least, because I remember them taking a while. But they're pretty, I guess. They're shiny, they're fun. My girlfriend's a lot more girly and like knows how to do shit than I do, so she'll probably actually figure that out. And along with other distractions is this cross stitch sampler. Trying a new hobby is always fun, and I thought if it's a craft kit, you can't go wrong, really, can you? Like, if you just buy some stuff for a hobby, it's like, what the fuck do I do with all this stuff? What if I've not gotten the right stuff? There's what ifs. Whereas with a craft kit, it's just, there you go, you can figure it out. If there's instructions, it comes with everything you need. It should be a fun little distraction, and you get the satisfaction of having a finished product at the end of it. You've made something, go you. And I also couldn't resist this felt animal kit, because my girlfriend likes bunnies, and it's a little fucking bunny. And it's cute, it's cute. Sometimes though, crafts can sort of be a bit much, because you've got to finish them. You know, you don't want like the half-finished thing hanging around. Or if you're really just not in a good place, it can be a lot to even start. So it's just a different type of distraction, a wire puzzle. I remember going absolutely mad with these as a kid. My dad used to bring them home like very occasionally for me and my brothers, and wooden puzzles. This one's called The Menace. It's in a box far larger than it needs to be. And it's just something good to distract yourself with for a bit, innit? I don't know if my girlfriend's the type of person that'll really be distracted by that, or if she'd just be like, no, it's annoying. But I found myself very distracted by them when I used to have them, so I thought it's worth a go. It was only cheap. Slightly easier distraction, I got this cookie mix. You just need butter. It makes 6. They're rich and chewy apparently. I just thought it's a distraction for a bit, and you get cookies at the end. No one's going to be upset by that. That's a good time. We are very much moving into food now, because I don't know, I think I like food, to be honest with you. But also I think like it's, again, sort of a sensory thing, and like tasting something can sort of change how you're vibing a little bit. It's not going to cure anything, but like I feel better with a bit of chocolate than I did before having it, you know? Might not feel great, but it's better. So I went with Magic Stars, because my girlfriend's a Magic Star, and an orange bar, because she gets them a lot for herself, so I know she likes it. I might get a couple of Boost bars too before I give this to her. And I also got these things, Tornado Rainbows. Number one, we're gay, so rainbows. But also, I like to chew things. It's a nice little stim in it, just like chewing shit. And chew toys, like stim toys for chewing on. Fuck it, chew toys, fucking human chew toys. They're kind of pricey, you know? I haven't really got the money for that right now, so this is sort of a semi-permanent version of that. Also though, if you're burnt out, if you're a bit anxious, I don't know if it's just a me thing, a lot of emotions can come because I'm fucking hungry. I just don't have enough like brain power from food to like sustain my brain being healthy. So I went with these protein oat boosts from Graze. They're cocoa vanilla. My girlfriend likes chocolate and vanilla, like most people do. It's just a little snack that's got mixed seeds and soy protein. They don't sound great, I'll level with you. I wish I'd read them a bit more in the shop, having now looked at them. But it's brain power kind of food rather than just sweets and chocolate, and it might come in handy at some point. And I've also gone for just a packet of microwave popcorn, because I've always thought it's kind of fun. I don't know, I really enjoy making microwave popcorn, and I'm one of those people that has like perfected it, so I'm like waiting, and when it smells right I open the door and I'm like, this is how you know you're not going to burn it. I've perfected it, and I'm completely just forcing other people to live with my obsession. But I don't know, just in the shop it was cheap and it was bright and I was like, yeah, that'll be fun. I'll not lie to you, I mostly got these because I really like the packaging. I've been absolutely fooled by the packaging once again because it's like a bottle but it's a can. Mind blowing. But it's just lychee flavour and mango flavour sparkling water. Again, it's just a different taste. It's water, it's something fizzy, it's fun packaging. I was like, oh, this will provide like 10 seconds of distraction, won't it? We're coming to the end now, and I definitely think I'm gonna end up going to Tesco and topping this off. My girlfriend's got chronically dry hands, so I'm forever buying a little fucking different hand creams. This one's an intensive hand cream with argan oil and pro vitamin B5 for dry hands. I don't know, I think it's all a little bit bullshit because they all like just claim to be the best one, don't they? But I thought it was cute. Some incense, again, just being able to change the smell and the sense of the environment is sometimes really helpful, especially like when I'm anxious. I think it helps a lot. And I always go for Nag Shampoo incense sticks. I like the smell, and I hope my girlfriend does. There's so much shit in here that I'm just now realising. I'm like, yeah, I've just been like, well, I really like that, so other people must. But what if she doesn't? And then it looks like I don't know my girlfriend well. I'm definitely gonna have to go to Tesco and get more stuff that I know she likes, but that's going in. And the final thing I have currently is this Beanies variety pack. She's a big fan of coffee, and it's got 12 flavour instant coffee sticks in like chocolate orange and white chocolate and raspberry and mint chocolate, and just all sorts of different fun flavours. You know, whether it's like when she's actually having a bad time or in the morning when she's got a bit of a tough day and it's just a little morning treat. I just thought it'd be pleasant, you know? So, coffee. I'll edit in a bit here now where I'm showing you the inside of the box as it is, but I'm not gonna like show you now because that would mean moving the camera and having to set it back up, or moving the box and fucking up what's in it. And I don't want to do either of those things. So I'll film it at the end, but it will have gone in just there. And now you're back to me. So I am gonna go to Tesco. I think, what time? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Tesco. I'm gonna get some Boost bars, the chocolate bar. She loves that shit. Maybe some socks. I don't know. I want it to be a box that like fills her with joy when she opens it, you know? And it's not gonna be because, like I say, things are going shit and this is just to help a little bit. But I want it to be, you know, a box of shit that she'll really like. It might not bring joy, but it can be something she really, really likes, hopefully. I get very anxious like giving gifts in case people hate them, and it really sucks because it means I'll start getting excited and I pull myself back. So I'm like, no, they might like absolutely despise this gift. But my girlfriend's really nice and she loves me, so she'll be nice anyway. And hopefully it does make her day a little bit better. And I'm sure if you're watching this because you're looking for ideas, like hopefully you've gotten some. I don't know how great mine were, but I hope that whoever you do it for, or if you do one for yourself, that'd be a lovely idea. We all should be being nice to ourselves as well as other people, and doing yourself one of these would be really fucking cute and nice. Like, you should do it if you're thinking of it. But if you do it for someone else, I really hope they like it, and I really hope that my girlfriend enjoys it. And I'm gonna go now. And I'm gonna go to Tesco and get a few more bits. And then I'll show you the box here while I'm talking now. I'll show you the box at the end when I've finished it, when it's got all the stuff in, to save me having to set up and film myself again when I come back. I'm work smarter, there's nothing fucking smart about me, clearly. Work smarter, not harder. So yeah. That's you've just seen the finished box with everything it should have in it. I can go now. I'm free from this video. I am gonna go though. Whoever you are and wherever you are, I hope you're having a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year. And I'll see you again in a few days, as always.